Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. An average person is like a big rock. No shape, no size, no purpose, just lying somewhere unclaimed. And then, by the grace of the divine, yesterday I told you 3 types of gurus. The Adi Daivik Guru, the divine grace. The Adi Bhautik, the physical guru, comes in the life of this physical person. Initially we are all physical, living as the body, for the body, on everybody. See, this is all we are. So when this physical guru comes in our life, he has the vision to see what is the hidden beauty in this seemingly ugly rock. He has that vision. And therefore, to bring out that hidden beauty, he is very compassionate, loving. Therefore, to express his love and compassion, he takes the chisel and the hammer in his hand. And with that chisel and hammer treatment, he starts hitting everywhere. And every hit, the rock gets. Oh God, why this guru is like that to me? See? The unwanted stuff that is covering the inner beauty has to be removed. See? And how this is removed? The operation is called as Operation Confusion. He creates confusion in the mind of the disciple. See? And this confusion creation is the technique used in Bhagavad Gita by Bhagavan Sri Krishna to Arjuna. Arjuna had all positivities, but for 2 strong negative qualities. See, it is said, there is one Subhashitam, that if a girl is extremely beautiful, but if there is one spot of leukoderma on her face anywhere, on her hand, all the beauty points get cancelled. Nobody wants to get married to her. Because one, leukoderma spot, exactly the same way. We may be good, like Arjuna was good. Had he not been good, he would never have been so close to Bhagavan Sri Krishna. He would never have been so close to his grandfather, the only exceptional character. He would never have been so close to his Guru Dronacharya to make Arjuna the best archer. The comparative performance of another disciple was so fantastic that Arjuna will fall second in his competition. So to make his disciple first, he chopped off the thumb of the other disciple so that my Arjuna becomes first. See how much the Guru has done for the disciple. See? Yet, there were few leukoderma spots. And therefore, all the positive qualities were shadowed. And these 2 qualities, negative ones, they were first, arrogance of perpetual success in life. Hey friends, yesterday I told you, it is easier to digest the failures, but it is very difficult to digest perpetual success in life. And this arrogance, once it takes over, we are towards our own grave. This negative quality was in Arjuna. Who can dare fight with me? Don't you know who am I? See, konyosti sadrusho maya. Towards the end of Bhagavad Gita, the qualities of a devilish person are told. Asura sampat vibhag. And there this statement comes. Konyosti sadrusho maya. Who is like me? I am exceptional. I am extraordinary. That arrogance was prominent in Arjuna's statement. And the second thing was bitterness, vengeance and revengeful attitude. See? And when this thing comes in somebody's heart, that heart is not a place where divine can descend. See, friends, for the descent of the divine, there has to be perfection, 6 sigma perfection. You know 6 sigma perfection? 6 sigma perfection is the perfection required in the aeronautic industry. You cannot say, no, this aeroplane may fly. No. It has to fly. There is no may. That is 6 sigma perfection. See? So to remove these 2 negativities from the heart of Arjuna, so that he is qualified to merge in the divine, the teacher has to play his role as a sculptor. See, friends. And therefore, Bhagavan Sri Krishna said one very simple looking statement. Nobody would even think such a thing. And after having taken the chariot in between the 2 armies, Bhagavan said, you have to fight with your own nears and dears. Come on, go ahead and fight. See, friends, this happened in India. In one Marwari family I went for breakfast or lunch. That is my professional requirement and professional hazard. Here also I am going through a lot of professional hazards. What kind of food is going in my stomach? Even God is confused. See? I take normally simple food, but I don't know. The whole universal food is getting inside. And poor fellow, he is suffering. So, when I was taking food, the wife of that gentleman came and complained, Swamiji, you tell him, that means her husband, you tell him, he has spoiled our son. He is giving him too much of money. So, now when you give food to somebody, that doesn't mean you should torture him so much. So I was pretending as if I am listening, but I was enjoying my food. Then that husband said, Swamiji, I'll talk to you on this topic later and let us finish the breakfast. I said, thank you very much, you saved me. And then he took me in his bedroom and he said, I trust you, therefore I'll tell you the truth. He opened one big store well, almirah, big one. And he opened. And in that almirah, cash. Those days 500 rupees notes were not in, currency, only 100 rupees notes. So 100 rupees notes, bundles packed, must be millions of rupees, packed cash. And he told me, Swamiji, my son knows this. He tells me morning, Dad, I want 10,000 rupees. I had to give him. Again he will come in the afternoon, Dad, 5,000 rupees I want. So if I ask him, why do you want so much of money? He will say, is this the number of the income tax officer? I want to confirm from you before I dial him. Then he said, when my own son is blackmailing me, where will I go and complain? So tell me, what should I choose? Should I choose my son or should I choose my money? I said, you should choose your money. Don't worry about it. See, friends, when the enemies are outside, you can tackle. But when the problems are within, and the problem is only one problem, And that problem is identity crisis. Only one problem. See, friends, this identity crisis is required to be sorted out. It is only for this purpose. The whole Bhagavad Gita and the principle of Guru is available to us in our life. See, friends. So when Arjuna thus saw he has to fight with his own nears and dears, and that very moment he became as if totally paralyzed. And he says, Sidanti mamagatrani mukham cha parishishyate vepathuscha sharire me roma harshascha jayate gandivam sransate hastat tvakchaiva paridahyate nacha shaknomyavasthatum brahmati vacha me manaha. He goes on telling, O Lord, seeing my own nears and dears in this battlefield, I am totally nonplussed. The arrow and the bow, which was the most powerful in his hand, is slipping from my hand. My whole body is trembling. There is horripilation. My mind is going in circles, and I am unable to think properly because I have to wage war against my own nears and dears. See, friends. Now here comes the identity crisis. See? And once this has overpowered him, then he starts talking philosophy. Therefore, I told you yesterday, frustration glorified is called as philosophy. So, Arjuna's philosophy begins, see, nimittani cha me pashyami, viparitani keshava, na cha shreyonu pashyami, hatva svajanam ahave. Hey Keshava, O Lord, I don't think it is right for me to fight this war and kill my own nears and dears. Meaning what? Killing is not a problem. See, in the second chapter he will say, Katham Bhishma Maham Sankhe Dronam cha Madhusudana. Oh Lord, how can I kill Bhishma Acharya, my guru, my grandfather, and Dronacharya, my guru? How can I kill them? They are my grandfather. They are my guru. Means if it is your grandfather and your guru, I don't mind killing. See, friends. So, Arjuna did not have the problem of killing. He did not have the problem of fighting in the war. That was his profession. Problem was, who am I? See, friends. And once we are overpowered by this identity crisis, then our blabbering continues non-stop. See? There was one girl somewhere, in Miami, when I was with Satish. She told me, I said, hey, what do you do? What is your profession? What do you study? And all that. Swamiji, I am a lawyer. I said, oh, I thought you are a liar. No, Swamiji, I am not a liar. I said, look here, my English is very poor. I don't know much English. So I thought you must be a liar. And lawyers are really liars. See, I'll give you an example. This is how we work in life. This is just an example. This has not happened, okay? Suppose I have committed few murders. Therefore, I am making it clear. I have not killed even a musca domestica, housefly. Suppose I have committed few murders. Then, I will go to a lawyer and tell him, come on man, I have done this thing, save me. So how the lawyer will start his case? He will first take a decision. My client is innocent. He has already taken a decision, although he knows very well that he is a criminal. And after taking the decision, he will start thinking. Be attentive. How do we think after taking a decision? To support our decision or to contradict our decision? Think. We first decide and then think. This is how the other wise people live. The wise people first think and then decide. See, Arjuna has said, already decided, I am not going to fight this war, because what good is going to come out of it? So first he has decided, I am not going to fight the war, and then he started supporting his own decision. Yesham arte kangshitam no rajyam bhoga sukhani cha te ime avasthita yuddhe pranan tyaktva dhanani cha. This war is being fought for whom? For them. And they are being killed in this war. So what is the use of this war? I think we should return back. See, friends, just get this point across. Wise people first think and then take the decision. The otherwise people first decide and then start thinking. And their decision, their thinking process is in support of their own decisions, not in opposition to. See, friends. And why this contrary thing happened? Because of identity crisis. On the battlefield, who was Arjuna? See, there is a friend of mine, a doctor in Australia. He did my operation, some kind of, making 2 holes and then putting the things and doing. And I saw that also. So, when he did that operation, everything was perfectly all right. Then it so happened that he has to do the operation of his son. And when that operation time came, he called his friend, you do the operation. Today I am not going to do. When it was any other person, it is the abdomen of the patient that is being operated. But when it is my son, the patient disappears, abdomen disappears, my son comes up. So in the operation theatre, you are a surgeon or a father. Identity crisis. See, friends, on the battlefield, Arjuna was a warrior or a grandson, a warrior or a disciple. Think, friends, all our life's problem is centered in this identity crisis. See, friends, once I was talking on a management platform. I go and bluff there also. There are many management forums. I had to go and talk. And they think I am wise. So I live on their ignorance. So, in that platform, when we were talking, the topic was this: how can we have good leaders in our society? Good leaders. I say, look here, to be a leader, you require minimum 2 qualities, and they are essential qualities. See, something is essential quality, and second is secondary quality. Like, sugar. Sweetness is essential quality. Whether it is crystal, it is syrup, it is powder, it is a secondary one. Sugar is essential quality. In the same manner, the 2 essential qualities can make a good leader. First essential quality is dispassion. Second essential quality is authority. See, our politicians have authority, but no dispassion. So the authority is encashed for selfishness. We have dispassion, but no authority. Who listens to us? See, every year or maybe after a few years, they have that conference, they call it, World Religious Conference, World Spirituality Conference. See, now these various conferences, do you think any of these conferences have ever yielded any results? Not a single conference has yielded any result. So many peace Nobel Prizes are given. See? And yet the wars continue. Because these two qualities are not coming together. Those who have got authority, they don't have dispassion. Those who have got dispassion, they have no authority. So unless these two things come together, an ideal leader cannot be born. See, friends. And therefore, one has to, first of all, earn the authority. Authority is earned by one's own spiritual growth, one option. Second is, it is imposed on him or her when you occupy a particular chair. So either it is imposed authority or it is earned authority. Imposed authority is likely to be destroyed after some time. You are president of a country for a few years. After that, gone. Therefore, they call it an ex-president. See, ex is indicating unknown. See? One cannot be. But the saints and the sages, they have not acquired this authority by any process. They have earned it by their spiritual growth. See the difference? Therefore, the amount of output of work put by the great masters is so much that we cannot even think of. See, friends, and the basis of all this is only one thing, this identity crisis. We have to be very clear as to who am I at a given period of time. See, friends, many people, they meet us here and there, and whenever they say, you are in a ochre robe, so they remember many doubts. Because I am a questionable personality, therefore they ask questions. And they are doubtfuls, therefore they ask doubts. In Singapore, I was on the airport, and one person came. Excuse me, you deal with meditation? I said, no, retail, only wholesale. Retail I don't have. No, I have been doing meditation for last 30 years. I said, it's your problem, not my problem. See? No, I have got only one problem. The problem is, my mind is running here and there whenever I sit for meditation. What should I do? I say, stop sitting for meditation. Then stand and do meditation. See? We normally complain about the mind. Be very attentive. If you observe, we complain about the mind. Don't complain about the mind. Work on the mind. When we are working through the mind, we complain. See, whenever I sit for meditation, all horrible thought comes. I don't know why it happens to me. See? So complaining will not solve. That time, find out. No thought can begin without the origin point called as Mr. Somebody. Unless there is a somebody, thought cannot be. Think. Play this game. Then you will understand what Bhagavan Krishna has done in Gita to Arjuna. See? Let us play this game for next 2-3 minutes. Last time also we did, again to repeat it. As per your gender, be husband or wife and sit quiet. And see what thoughts have come. Now experiment over. Second experiment. Now you become either parents or children. And see what thoughts have come. Second experiment over, the last experiment. Now remain as Mr. Nobody. Stop, experiments over, now analyze. When we became husband and wife, the thoughts were pertaining to wife and husband respectively. When we became parents and children, the thoughts were pertaining to children and parents respectively. But when we remain as nobody, no thoughts. Somebody will always have thoughts. See, friends. Therefore, when I will be talking in New Jersey, the topic I have given, don't meditate. Because the moment you do meditation, you are a meditator. Somebody is born there. And then you struggle all the time. See? This identity crisis has to be sorted out. There is no freedom for I. Freedom is from I. Till such time I is there, the samsara will continue. See, friends. Now just this all you will not get in books, only in your own life's experiences. Learn from every experience. Then the Adhyatmic Guru has become activated. See, we download the Adhyatmic Guru, but we don't install him. And what this Adhyatmic Guru does? He does only one thing. One day I was in a university somewhere in India, topmost university of the world, BITS Pilani. And engineering students, software engineers, and I was talking to them. So there I spoke for 3 days and the topic was religion, philosophy and spirituality. And the book has been sent yesterday only for printing. I did the whole editing and everything. There this topic came. Ultimately, what is spirituality? So I told him, I said, look here, I'll tell you a story. Many people call me gazetted Swami because I got so many gadgets with me always. They call me gazetted Swami. So one person said, Swamiji, I don't know, my phone has hung up, it's not functioning. iPhone, I said, because you have chosen a wrong phone. Don't buy iPhone because your eye becomes strong. Then buy Samsung. Sam means Bhagwan Krishna, Shyam. Sangha, like Satsanga, like Shyam Sangha. Be in the company of the divine. That is the best phone in the world. But what should I do now? I said, okay, I'll tell you, but no argument, no discussion. He said, okay. I said, go to the settings. Yes. Click. Scroll down. You will come across restore factory settings. Select that. You will get another pop-up. All your data will be lost. Okay, make okay, yes. And all data will be lost. And your factory settings will be restoring the capacity of that phone again perfectly well. We have collected so much of data. Spiritual life is reverting back to the factory setting with which we were born, innocent, pure, no ego. See? No data. Many a times we have got so much of, because the things are free download. And we keep on downloading so many applications. Because of that, our system gets hung up. What happened? Spiritual diarrhea. See, friends, all spiritual life is empty yourself, not stuff. See, friends, therefore, to remove this unwanted stuff in our system. Bhagwan Krishna noticed what are the problems in this particular machine. He knows it. What are the problems? And the problems with Arjuna were these two, and they are common for all of us. See, little bit we are closer to a great master, we start thinking, holier than thou. Do you know? I was with Maharaj Ji for 35 years. How many years there? 34 years, 10 months. 2 months superior. Hare Ram, 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 Ram. See, friends, it is so important. Whenever a master gives too much importance to somebody, that means that somebody is a weakling. When a master keeps a person far away, he knows he is a strong person. He can stand on his own. But we have got the wrong understanding. See, I am from the innermost circle, the second circle, third circle, and get encircled. See, therefore, this perpetual success, destroys our balance. And then holier than thou thing comes. One word I learned from a child. This happened in Shimla in India. One Sindhi lady, she used to come for my lectures, elderly lady, and she took me at her house for food. So I went. The moment I entered her house, on a first or second floor, and Shimla being hill station, all types of houses. So when I went, I smelled some kind of very funny experience. I said, "There is something wrong in this house. I don't know what is wrong." I said, "Anyway, Mama, prepare food quickly. I'll eat and go." And there was a TV. So I started the TV and some cinema songs were coming. And when I was watching that, like, the rats coming out of the holes, so many kids came out from different rooms to watch. "Oh, Swamiji, you are watching cinema songs?" I said, "Yes." Hey, tell me, who is this singing?" And I started bluffing. I don't know who actor is who. So I started telling some random names. "No, Swamiji, you don't know." I said, "Then you tell me." And slowly, the ice thawed. The barrier gone. Then the food came. So I said, "Hey, come on, stand in a queue." About 7, 8 of them. Stand in a queue. And everybody, I fed them from my plate. And after giving everybody, then from the same plate, without washing my hands, I started eating my food. And everything was over. We were sitting together, having nice ice cream. One boy asked this question, "Swamiji, you watch TV, I watch TV." I said, "Yes." "You ate some from the same plate, I ate from the same plate." "Yes." "Why my grandmother does namaskar to you, why she doesn't do namaskar to me? What is the difference between you and me?" I said, "This question you ask her, how do I know?" So when the boy asked the question to the grandmother, why this is so, so when you don't know the reply, you become angry. Shesham kopena pure. So she became angry. "Don't ask nonsense questions." That's the only way, Elders do this thing. When they don't know, they become angry. See? So I said, "Mama, don't scold him. You tell him, Swamiji, these children are useless these days. They don't know how to respect elders." I said, "Therefore, we have to tell them if you don't know." Then I told that boy, I said, "Look here. When you take food, that time don't you remember cricket match?" "Yes." "When you are watching cricket match, don't you remember your homework?" "Yes." "When you are doing your homework, don't you remember your friend to go for a movie?" "Yes." "How do you know all these things?" I said, "Don't worry about it." "Does it happen?" "Yes." I said, "Now listen. When I eat, I eat. When I watch a movie, I watch a movie. When I sleep, I sleep. Can you do that?" "No." I said, "This is the difference between you and me." See, friends, all spiritual practices remain where you are 100%. That's it. Many people ask this question, Swami, you have gone to so many places, which is the best place? I was in Alaska, in Ketchikan, so that lady asked, my hostile. You know that? I am a hostage in different families. The husband of the family is the host, the wife is the hostile, the children are the hostilities, and I am the hostage. And I had to suffer there silently. So, this hostile, she was asking me, Swamiji, you have been moving so many places, which is the best place that you like? I said, Mama, I'll tell you. Yes. Your house. Really? Yes. Because I am there, naturally, that is the best. If you go to a temple and there is no God, will you call it as a temple? A place is a place because you are there. If you are not there, it is not a place. See, friends. Therefore, Arjuna is brought back to his own position that, my dear child, on the battlefield, you are not a grandson or a disciple. You are a warrior. Fight your war. Will you call it himsa? See? Somebody is coming and shooting at you and you say, ahimsa paramo dharma. No. If he gives one, you give 10. Then only we can survive in this world. See, friends. Otherwise, therefore, yesterday I made it clear, ahimsa is a personal practice, not the national one. So here it was a national question. So, when Bhagavan Krishna was simply listening to Arjuna's blabbering, Arjuna thought, probably Bhagavan has agreed to my proposition to withdraw. And then he started justifying. Now, another most important thing in spiritual life, what Guru wants us to learn, try two things. Number one, never try to prove anything to anybody in this world. Be yourself. We struggle to prove something what we are not. Why struggle? See? So that life becomes easy. If you don't know, you don't know. That's it. And second thing, we try to justify. These two things you delete from your system, you will be at home with yourself. And a person who is at home with himself, he alone can be at home with everybody. A person who is confused with himself as to who am I? See? Calling a spade is easier than trying to prove the spade as a diamond. It's very difficult. So Arjuna started justifying, if this is happening, that will happen, this will happen, that will happen, and there will be terrible chaos, all our culture will be destroyed, because in this war, all the warriors will be killed, and then the society will be left with only the ladies and the children, and then other people will come and attack the society, there will be crossbreeding, our purity of the genes will be lost, blah, 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 blah. Such a huge thing he developed. Because once you start imagining, there is no end to it. See, friends. But when you see where from the imagination began, from the wrong point. And the wrong point was, who am I on the battlefield? See. And many people have this wrong notion about Bhagavad Gita. Even Gandhari, the wife of Dhritarashtra, to respect her blind husband, after marriage, she has put a band around her eyes. Throughout the life, she did not see anything. Because my husband is blind, I don't want to see this world. She was considered to be great pativrata, great devotee to her husband. So, when the war was over, she also condemned Bhagavan Krishna. This war was only because of you. You made these children fight. If you had told Pandavas, go back, they would have gone. But you insisted, fight the war. You are responsible for the destruction. Even Gandhari said the same thing to Bhagavan Krishna. And she cursed him. You will also suffer the same pain and pangs of destruction of your own children. See? After 35 years. And this is how Bhagavan Krishna is estimated to have lived for 125 years. See? And he accepted a curse. Agreed, mother. For him, everybody was a mother. Agreed. See? Now take this particular point. Whether Gita talks about war fighting or Gita talks about higher wisdom. Once I was going to a hill station somewhere in India, and it was rainy season and all that, and a truck was coming opposite. So we slowly took our car to the side, and the truck driver stopped and told, "Don't go, sir, the bridge is broken. So don't go." I said, "Okay, thank you very much. You have saved our petrol." So he went, and then we were negotiating to turn in that same small area, car, the opposite direction toward the city. And when we were halfway, another car came from that side, and we were slowly doing it because very small place. So the car driver became angry. "Why you stood like this?" We said, "Look here, don't become angry. We were going actually to this place, but the truck driver told that the bridge is broken, therefore we are turning back." He said, "No, no, 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 no. That bridge is not suitable for the truck, but cars can go. We have come from there. There is no problem." Thereafter, what we will do? Again turn the car in the same direction. Is it not? Now, will we say that the second man has compelled us to go to the city? No. Exactly the same way, Pandavas came on the battlefield to fight the war. Their wrong notion that the bridge is broken was removed. See, friends, therefore, when Arjuna thus went on talking, and finally he said, therefore, yadi mama pratikaram ashastram shastra pranayah dhasarashtarane hanyuhu tanme kshemataram bhaved. I want to discard all my weapons, and if the children of Dhritarashtra, they come and they kill me without any arms in my hands, I will feel it better than fighting this war and destroying our own clan. And in this manner, he was totally frustrated, depressed, dejected, but he spoke the best philosophy of the world. See? And thus, totally frustrated, he sat down on the ground and crying and disgusted. Now see, to that disgusted Arjuna, see, Bhagavan Krishna, the Guru, he spoke the language what he could understand. See? Take an example. This is again example, okay, not real. One husband came to me and he started complaining. "Swamiji, I am so fed up of my wife. She beats me so much. I don't know what should I do. I am so fed up by it. I know." Started crying. Now, I deal this case in two ways. One way, as a Swami. So what I will tell him? Look here, my dear friend. Husband is not a proper noun. It is a common noun. No husband in the world is ever happy. If you are miserable, it is a natural phenomena. Therefore, don't worry too much. "Really, Swamiji, every husband is happy, unhappy?" I said, yes. There is no species like happy husband or intelligent husband. One child was asking his father, and the father was doing, lawn mowing and watering the plants. And he said, Dad, I want to ask you something. Yes. And he was saying, Dad, I want to be an intelligent husband when I become big. The dad just brushed him away and doing his work. Again, Dad, you are not answering my question. Mom calls you dumb. I don't want to be called as dumb by my wife. Please tell me how to become an intelligent husband. Finally, that father said, my dear child, there is no species called as intelligent husband. Because those who are intelligent, they never become husband. Thus, that man with a problem, okay, Swamiji, so it is a normal thing? Yes, normal. Thank you very much. Now I am unburdened. Then I am a Swami. Now the same case I deal in a different manner. He comes and starts crying. Swamiji, I am so better for my mom. And I said, come on, yaar, I am also miserable. Not a single wife in my whole life. Will anybody call me Swami? Swami has no freedom to be miserable. That is the meaning of Swami. So when Arjuna was just crying, how can I kill them? If they kill them. To that Arjuna, Bhagavan Krishna gave one heart. See? Because as is the disease, so is the medicine. See? One of my friend, this happened in Goa during Christmas time. He drank a lot. And with all, shirt, necktie and everything, And he happened to lose his balance and fell in a gutter. When I was going from there, I saw, Hare, how come you are here? Come on, Swamiji, you also come. It's a great joy here. Now to that boy who is so drunk and off his track, can I talk to him sense? My dear friend, you belong to such a best culture in the world. Your parents are so honorable and your children are so nice. It doesn't suit you that you should drink and lie on the road like this thing. Will he understand? He won't understand. So I, as a friend, what I have done? I have caught hold of his necktie. This is the only purpose of the necktie. So you can fish somebody out of a gutter. Otherwise the necktie can't be used even for wiping your nose. It is so hard. See? So I caught hold of his necktie, pulled him out and gave him one hard on his head. And slowly he said, what happened? And put him in a taxi and sent him home. After 2 days he says, Swamiji, thank you very much. For what kicks? Because at that moment of delusion, he cannot understand wisdom. See, friends. Therefore, Bhagavan Krishna gave him left and right and says, Kutasva kashmalamidam vishame samupastitam anarya jushtam asvargyam akirti karamarjuna klaibyam masmagama partha na etat tvayupapadyate. Don't be an important Arjuna. Now see the word important. Used for a warrior on a battlefield. Be attentive. When Arjuna and all the Pandavas were in last year of incognito existence, there was a clause. Last 1 year of your staying in the forest, if you are recognized by anybody, you will have to again repeat another 12 years of staying in the forest. That was the clause. So for 1 year, they have to hide themselves. And they were so powerful, anybody will recognize them. So Arjuna became a eunuch. And in the kingdom of a great king Virat, to his daughter, he taught Bharatanatyam. And you know what is Bharatanatyam? Doing simple things in a complicated way is Bharatanatyam. Dhananjayas are not here. No? This is good. See, we do simple namaskar, namaskar Swamiji. Bharatanatyam, Hare Ram. So, Arjuna taught Bharatanatyam music and he was living like a eunuch. And nobody knew this except Bhagavan Krishna and Arjuna himself. Nobody knew it. And after 1 year, the war began. So Bhagavan Krishna reminded him, Arjuna, last 1 year, you are eunuch. Are you continuing the same role even on the battlefield? Now drop it. Become a man. See, friends, how much insulting it was for him. See, friends, we all suffer from one disease, and that disease is called as thought fixation. See, there is one, I don't know the English name, they call it bhang. In India, during Shivratri, in many Shiva temples, they have that, they make it, and it's a drink, glass. And suppose you are laughing, and while laughing you drink that. You keep laughing non-stop for hours together. Suppose you are eating, and while eating you drink it, you can eat like a buffalo. That is called a thought fixation. We all have thought fixation as a disease. And the thought fixation is identity crisis. See, friends, we all have to play different roles in life. See, a friend of mine, he was a brigadier. In Bangalore it happened. So I was in his house, he came from office. So the moment he came, I got up. His wife said, Swami, then don't get up, let him come inside. I said, Amma, he is a brigadier. He is brigadier in the office. See how he behaves here. And the moment he came, and again that tightness of a brigadier was left in the office. And the moment he came in the office, he was roaring like a lion. But when he came home, meow, 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 immediately reduced to cat. He has to play both the roles. We all have to play hundreds of roles. But when we get thought fixed in one particular role, then we forget everything. Like Arjuna got thought fixed that he is a grandson, he is a disciple, and therefore he was suffering. All the roles that we have to play, play your role best. And after the role is over, discard the costume and be your original self. Therefore, spiritual life is only acting, not reacting. In our life, normally we react. Don't react. Therefore, Bhagavan Krishna gave him such a blow so that the thought fixation is changed. See? I don't know if I told you this, how the thought fixation is troublesome. There was house where I went for dinner, evening time, and that lady had, her husband was getting late. She had 2 children. One elder daughter about 7 years, and second child was about 8 months, 9 months, below 1 year of age. And evening time, children normally cry because they feel sleepy, but they don't know they are sleepy. And the mother was, cooking and doing. So she told her daughter, Beta, kindly take this fellow, put him to sleep. He is unnecessarily crying, he wants to sleep, but he doesn't understand. So she took the child. And after the child was taken, then she took the child near to the balcony and started showing, see, that's a cow. And the child looked at the cow. Again he remembered, I was crying. Again the child says, the sister says, look, see, the aeroplane is going. The child looks, aeroplane. Yes, aeroplane, so what? Again. So many things were shown. And after some time, the child forgot to cry and slept. When the child was put on the bed, then I asked that his sister, I said, hey, what you were doing? No, Swamiji was crying, so mummy told me to put him to sleep, so I was sleeping him. I said, why do you tell lies? No, Swamiji, I am not telling lies. I said, you are showing him the cow, you are showing him the aeroplane. You are not telling him go to sleep. You are telling lies. No, Swamiji, But didn't you say like this? She was confused. She started looking how to talk to this funny Swami. Then she asked me, do you have a small baby, Swamiji? I said, no. Then you will never understand. See how true it is. The purpose of showing the cow was not to see the cow. The purpose of showing the aeroplane was not to show the aeroplane. The purpose was to break the thought fixation of crying. See, friends, exactly this is what spiritual life is. We all have thought fixation. See? One of my friend, he has become a sannyasi. And when I went to his place, there was a board, Swami Gadbadananda. And below that, his original name was written, Mr. So-and-so. Once you have dropped your earlier life, why bring it back again? But we have that. People may not know. Who cares? Somebody knows or not knows. But identity crisis. Whether I am this, whether I am that. And this identity crisis creates a split personality. And the split personality is the cause of all the miseries of life. Arjuna had this split. Whether he is a warrior or he is a relation. See, friends. And therefore, Bhagavan Krishna has to break this barrier, break it. And when it was said, then Arjuna again started arguing, "Oh Lord, how can you tell me to kill my own grandfather and my guru? They are worthy of worship. Forget of killing them. Even if they kill me, I should not retaliate. Pratiyotsyami. The word is this. Suppose, your father hits you, you will not hold his hand and give him back. We are not supposed to even retaliate our elders. Forget about attacking them. So how can I do that? Oh Lord, I am unable to understand. What should be done? Even then the Lord is smiling away. He is not frustrated. He is smiling. And ultimately, Arjuna confesses. This particular verse, 7th verse from the 2nd chapter. Give it a try. Whenever you have any problem in taking decisions in your life, sit before you finish your nice bath, become fresh, keep in front of you Guru Maharaj's picture and chant this verse, if not many, maybe about 11 times. Then put your doubt before him. You will get the answer. What is right for you to do in this particular situation. And that answer which comes from within, don't alter it. Don't improve the edition. Exactly what is told you do. It is the most powerful mantra. Arjuna says, Karpanya dosho pahatasva bhavaha pruchhami tvam dharma sammudha chetaha yasreyasyan nishchitam bruhitan me shishyasteham shadhimam tvam prapannam. O Lord, I am thy disciple. Shadhi means instruct me. When instructions are given, discussions are not invited. Can you imagine a military commander giving an order to the platoon, by the left, quick march. And thereafter find out how is the condition and then go ahead. No. This is not the way. Orders are clear. Do this, that's it. No question, no objection, no excuse. Shishyasteham shadhimam tvam prapannam. See, friends, in the relationship of Guru and Shishya, the disciple is important, not the Guru. He will get the shock of what I am talking, but this is the truth. Son is like Guru. Shishya is like that person. One person is standing outside in the sun. Other person is standing inside the house. And then we blame, oh, that son is very biased. Only that person is being benefited. And I am a poor man staying in my house and I am not benefited. In that, who is at fault? Guru? Responsibility is with the disciple. See, friends, there are two types of people. One type of people are called as disciples. Second type of people are called as devotees. Devotees are those for whom the Guru changes himself according to the requirement of the devotee. Disciple is the one who is ready to change himself according to the wish of the Guru. See the basic difference. And if we have to change, there's only one way, 100% surrender. See, friends, we take the examination of the Gurus. How deep is the Guru? Do you think Guru also doesn't take our examination? He may be living same with everybody, but his observation is so keen and so deep that we won't know that we are X-rayed. And according to that particular film, the treatment is given to us. Therefore, when Arjuna said, Karpanya dosho pahata svabhavaha. Now see, these are very important words. We should not have self-pity any time in life. See, self-pity is a burden that we carry of guilt of our past. See, this is how the masses are controlled by all the religions. See, in the talk which I told you, that religion, philosophy and spirituality, the conclusion of the whole 3-day series was, in religion there is no God, in philosophy there is no wisdom. Where God and wisdom coexist is spirituality. See, so how the religious organizations or bodies control the masses? By these two techniques. One is introduce a virus of guilt. Second is introduce another virus of fear. So from the remote control. By guilt and fear, any number of people can be controlled. Karpanya dosho apahata svavaha. Arjuna says, O Lord, because of this self-pity on me, I have forgotten my own divine glory. See, we are not the children of sin. Amritasya putraha. We are the manifestation of divine. Doesn't matter what we are, but essentially we are divine. See? Therefore, karpanya dosho pahata svabhavaha. O Lord, because of this self-pity on me, I have forgotten my own essential nature, and pruchhami tvam dharma sammudha chetaha. Therefore, I am asking you, who am I? Dharma sammudha chetaha. I am confused about what is my role at this moment. See, friends. You know what happens? One day, a person asked me this question somewhere. We were sitting together, and he said that, Swamiji, suppose somebody's wife is beating him, what should be his spiritual practice? Then I told him, I said, look here, when you go to the doctor, do you ask this kind of question? Suppose there is somebody who is suffering from dysentery, what should he do? You don't ask the doctor a philosophical question. You tell the doctor, oh doctor, I am leaking non-stop, kindly plug me. This is how the question is asked, isn't it? In the same manner, why do you worry? Somebody's wife is beating somebody, you take a cup of coffee and enjoy. Why you worry? No, no, Swamiji, you don't understand. I said, I have understood, you have not understood. Is it your story? Yes, Swamiji, this is my story. See, friends, never ask a philosophical question to the teacher. Put your problem straightwards. Dharma sammuda cheta. I don't know what I should do at this junction. Rather than becoming philosophical. If this thing happens, what will happen? You know, those who write the astrological charts, they have a rule. They do not write the chart of a hypothetical personality. Suppose you go to them and tell that, suppose there is a person born on this date, at this time and this place, what will be his chart? They don't honor. They say, we show us the person. You know, photo ID. They will not accept otherwise. In the same manner, put your question straight away. This is my problem, please help me. See, in Taittiriya Upanishad, this topic comes. Atha yadi te karma vichikitsa va vrutta vichikitsa va syan ye tatra brahmanaha sammarshinaha yukta ayuktaha aluksha dharma kama sihu yatha te tatra varteranna tatha tatra vartethaha. If you have doubt about your duties, what you should do or should not do, go to a wise man in your place and put your problem in clear terms, and whatever you are told, follow the instructions in letter and spirit. But normally we go and start teaching the gurus. Sir, you should not do this. Sir, you should not do that, because they don't know anything. And we are wiser than the Guru Maharaj. See, friends. Therefore, I am completely confused about my duty at this moment. And yes, shreyasya nishchitam bruhitan me. Third important thing. He says, I am not able to decide what is good for me. There are two options in life. One is what is good for us. Second is what I like. What we like may not be good for us. And what is good for us, we may not like it. Starting your day early in the morning is good for us. But we don't like it, you know, no. So unless the sun comes up to 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, we don't come out of the bed. Such people in their next life, they become bed bugs. See? Keep on hanging on the bed. And then we always justify. See? Give it a try. See, in the Yoga Marga, it is said, this thing I learned from a Mahatma in Badrinath, many years before. He was following the path of, Kundalini Chakra, Jagrati, and he was a very good friend of mine. Now he is very old. This is about 25 years before. So, that time he was about 60, and I was that time very young. So, we used to sit together. And he used to tell me, Swamiji, you are talking on knowledge, Upanishad, Gita. I have never done that. I follow my yoga, marga and meditation. But I don't know, when I sit with you, in no time, I am absolutely gone, completely. What is that? I say, I also don't know. I have never done meditation. I will never do anything. Then he asked me this question, that what is that because of which this happens? I said, there is only one possibility. That, in Patanjali Yoga Darshan it comes, Ishvara pranidhanadva. This is one of the sutra. By the grace of the God, anything can happen. And what happens by the grace of the God is for our good, not what we like. So Arjuna's question is, oh teacher, tell me what is good for me, not what I like. All the spiritual practice is rising above the likes and dislikes. See how simple it is. In one house I went, I don't know if I told you, and a young couple married for 2-3 years. I saw their house It was not painted, all the walls were, as if falling, dirty, no paint and all that. So I saw and I said, anyway, I had to take a cup of tea, who cares? So that girl says, Swamiji, I have seen what you have seen. I said, okay, anyway, give me tea. You know why we did not color our house? I said, I don't know and I don't want to know. Why should I know? It makes no difference to me. No, but I want to tell you. I said, okay, along with tea, give this also as a dish. He said, when we got married, we have decided, unless both of us agree, we will not do anything in life. Then, he likes light cream color and I like light pink. And therefore, we could not decide together. Therefore, it is pending. I said, your problem I can solve in no time. How come? I said, okay. Why don't you paint it dark black? I said, one by one. Girl, do you like? No, I don't like. Dark black color inside the house? I said, very good. What about you, gentlemen? No, I also don't like it. I said, see, you agree? No paint. Your problem was, you both should agree, is it not? Is the agreement. Now be attentive. What is the logic behind I like something and I don't like something? Liking and disliking have no logic. And all our life is based on, influenced by the likes and dislikes. And we consider ourselves to be wise. In fact, we are otherwise. Think. And whole life is only propagating, strengthening our likes and dislikes. And as the age grows, these two furrows, initially, they are two lines of likes and dislikes, two lines on our mind. As the age grows, the lines become furrows. Again the age grows, the furrows becomes valleys. And again the age grows, it becomes a Suez Canal. And therefore, elderly people are very obstinate. They don't want to change. And all the time they will be talking about, when we were children, who cares? See, friends, the reason is the likes and dislikes are very strong. Friends, spiritual life is rising above the likes and dislikes. It is for this purpose we have to understand that all that our Guru tells us is only for this purpose. Rise above your likes and dislikes. If we can rise above our likes and dislikes, then only our mind will be like a mirror. Mirror does not have likes and dislikes. Suppose a beautiful girl comes in front of the mirror doesn't say, come on darling, hang around a little longer. No. And a useless fellow like me goes in front of the mirror, he doesn't say, hey, come on, get out, next. No. In the same manner, let our life be guided by the light of wisdom and not by the darkness of personal likes and dislikes. This is what the role of Guru is in our personal life. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Krishna Narayana.